strategy? Thank you. Yeah, so it only matters with the source of the thing. There's no magical effect that goes into the anti-magic field, so you can use Dimension Door or Teleport to teleport into a...
Okay, hear me out.
But now you can't use Teleportation Circle because that opens a portal, right?
Right.
That won't work.
I've got Dimension Door.
Yeah.
So that's the important part here. So I do have Dimension Door. Okay, so hear me out.
You want to dim door in the monk so that he can punch
and stun and stun.
I knew that was
coming. That's the point now.
Because we already know the cleric's on full board for that one, but I can only take one other person with me.
Right.
So it would have to be me and you.
Yeah.
Unless the cleric has somehow gotten hold of Dimension Door, which I...
You're gonna just nod off with the fact that you could be the second Dimension Door.
I thought he knew that I had Dimension Door.
Actually, I did, and I completely forgot.
Now do you want to teleport down 25 floors so you can fight that?
I mean, I thought about it.
But Dimension Door is the only one you have. You don't have any other type of teleport. You don't have teleport circle at all?
No.
Okay.
I have Misty stuff. That's for me.
Yeah. For sure one.
Nope, I don't have that one.
Misty
It
said
was painful sitting at home watching that last combat, though, because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm immune to poison!
why am I not there? Yeah, I couldn't kill the stupid Steel Defender, so the whole combat was kind of just...
I saw that. That Steel Defender was just standing there doing a little dodging dance.
Did its job.
The bird babe was just swinging at it. You'd think she'd be smart enough after a while to figure out that that was a bad target.
I think she was too confused with the fact that there were first 4 of the cleric, then 2, then 6,
and then a plant garden.
And all while the sorcerer is going, "Get away from me!"
And then the subtle storm showed up.
Boom.
And the only damage I took was from getting cut by the glass from all the windows I was jumping through.
Jumping through windows. Yeah, oh well, you shielded a couple times.
Shielded, used lucky.
Oh yeah.
I was like, lucky was probably the bigger thing I did. Because I know at least 2 out of the 3 that I used, it was to make you re-roll.
Mm-hmm. And then a couple shield.
Yep.
And of course, when Pearl ran out the back and hid behind the wall,
Yeah.
I was yelling, "Pussy!"
At least I was actually helping with the combat.
Ha! Eventually.
I said the storm.
Just because my first spell's missed.
What was the main spell you did again? With the lightning bolts, the storm?
Storm Sphere?
Just Storm Sphere, thank you. Okay. Again, training new people so I don't get a chance to muck around on YouTube like I normally do when I'm working. On the plus side, at least 3 of the 4 people I'm training are getting it.
Seems
So
that's good.
That is a plus. The 4th one, it's not that
good.
they're not getting it. They just haven't gotten their confidence yet.
Because it's only a bonus action to use the lightning.
But they have potential. So I don't have total
So you
confidence.
set up
That's
the kill zone
the
and
biggest
then-
takeaway I'm taking from it.
Bonus action, one
Confidence is
spell, and
important.
cast another spell.
I mean, even if you know what to do, you need to be able to act.
Yeah.
Oh, and you have advantage.
If they're in a sphere.
With their
Damn
storm.
landscape.
But, you know, when you cast it in the street.
Was due on Monday and didn't show up again after I already had this discussion about her being unreliable about showing up when she was up to. And then
Oh, we missed this part though. Creatures within 30 feet of the sphere
I
have
got
disadvantage on
a
perception
text from her
checks.
today
For hearing.
saying
So when Kurt snuck up behind
they
you,
were going to be in my
You would've
area
heard.
and could come by at 6 a.m. tomorrow. And I'm
I
like,
would have to roll to keep
okay.
concentration.
A, you were
He
due on
startled
Monday,
me,
and
unless he was
B,
about to kill me.
6 a.m.
He gonna stab me?
absolutely does not work.
he didn't give it a tip anyway. Because he didn't
Yeah.
climb up.
I'm retired. I don't need to be up that time.
And I'm
anymore.
playing D&D the night before, so no.
Good range.
So what was that thing about storm speed within 30 feet?
Within 30 feet, you have to do disadvantage on perception checks because of the noise.
For hearing things.
Oh, that makes sense.
And we actually did that. And we forgot.
I had to do a perception check.
Because the guy snuck up behind her.
Oh, right. Was she within 30 feet of it though?
Yeah,
I was right next to
Because
it.
well, she was over. Oh, the actual
30 feet
okay
of the sphere.
of the sphere. Okay. Well, no, because the sphere was over here in the line where it went to.
That's what I'm
was
saying.
right
It's
before.
30 feet beyond that.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Because when I'm thinking the storm sphere, I'm thinking that the sphere where everything is coming from, the actual focal point.
No. It's the whole 20-foot radius sphere of whirring air.
Gotcha.
Whirling air. Whirring. And it's only 2d6 damage, but it's over and over and over again with your bonus action. So it's kind of like holy weapon.
I'm wondering how much
What's that thing
longer
called?
my dragon's been
Spiritual
used.
weapon. How long is useful? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it never levels up. It never
Mm-mm.
gains hit points. Never does more damage.
Nope. It's just fly around on.
I was about to say, when can you fly? When
Yeah.
can you have your own breath weapon?
Well, I mean, I could trade it in on
Trading in on a wyvern?
a wyvern.
Oh, that's good.
But then he has us go into the dwarven tunnels to where we can't take the wyverns with us.
Right, yeah, that's the trouble with the wyverns, so it's the size. Right?
That is the trouble with wyverns.
Because that was that one section of the freaking temple with a 5-foot narrow wide corridor.
Yeah. And that 10-foot ceiling.
Yeah.
Rowdy was just creeping along behind everybody.
But still,
No, I think that was Udar
So
still.
was he there?
at this level, we're going to be consistently getting monsters that are
Mm-hmm.
going to be able to one or two shot the
Yeah.
dragons.
2-shot at minimum, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, Radu, I'm amazed how well she did that one time we got attacked by the Furies when we were in that mechanical cave.
Oh yeah, you guys are fighting at the cave mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah. All three of the wyverns did really good.
I mean, Radu was a pincushion in that combat because she was getting hit not just by the Furies but also by the freaking Modrons because they kept throwing javelins at her.
Oh, and the long one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking about the cave mouth one. Remember the cave mouth?
Oh, that one, Radu, she did fine.
No, she was at 0 hit points, and whoever was before Craig was at 0 hit points. And
Well,
Evan was at 0 hit points.
I was actually kind of surprised that Mr. Cowabunga didn't plummet to his death in the attack in the warehouse when his wyvern got down to 1 hit point, like
Oh,
twice.
yes, twice. Yeah, twice over the hole, reduced to one hit point. And then once on the floor, reduced to 0.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Lucky rolls. Sorry, I don't know. I hate all those fudgy DMs.
I'm like, I don't think that the beholder is going to save.
Because when I tell you you have 1 hit point left, you guys are like, oh man, that was an accomplishment, right? If it's some hippie DM that,
Mm-hmm.
fudges die rolls, you're like, yeah, sure, I had 1 left, whatever.
Nah. Man, that's with all of us, we're pretty much experienced gamers, so fudging the dice rolls not really necessary. We know the choices we make, and we live with them, or we die with them.
Yeah.
I should keep track of the number of times I've actually dropped to 0. That would tell us how much we've actually gotten close to dying. You start doing that now.
That's why I did the scars with the failed death saves, but sometimes you guys don't get to the death saves, right? Because somebody casts a healing spell. I thought that would be one thing to keep track of was failed death saves.
I think I've actually...
Like, how many times have you really gotten close to being dead?
At least twice for me.
Nah.
Well, one was in Zoe's domain.
Yeah, or you died.
I did die. I did actually die. Then there was another one where I definitely dropped to 0. Can't remember where that was. Now, I think there was maybe one other time. Because I do have marks on here where I have done death saves.
Somebody got a 20 the other day, and I can't remember who it was, though. Somebody got a 20 on their first death save. And it was like, oh. Well, that changes everything. I can't remember what it was.
You're not dead at all.
And I like the half-orc characters because they have that, the first time you get knocked to 0, you go to 1 instead. Every day.
Nice.
Yeah, I just beat the shit out of them.
Well,
and it's like, I have 1 hit point left. Somebody else take the front.
Well, when the twins either die or retire, next character I'll probably do will be a half-orc then.
Half-orc.
Yeah. Actually, I was also debating on probably doing a tiefling as well. Because I like the idea of a tiefling rogue. It just fits.
Yeah. I don't know. Too edgy for me.
Yeah. No, a tiefling warlock is edgy.
So we're trying to estimate the number of rounds from the combat. I know Tyler had 2 rounds of cast of wild magic after the battle ended.
Mm-hmm. Now I want to say we went at least 2 rounds before he wild magic. So I think it was 10 rounds all
10 rounds.
Yeah.
And then, Alex had like 3 rounds. Do we have the haste up there?
Yep, it's right there.
Oh, so he only had 2 rounds to go on haste.
Mm-hmm. Well, because I want to say we took out the last Fury right before Sparky would have gone, so he would have been on his 8th round of haste.
That would have been his 8th round.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because then he started casting Mending, and then he remembered that his haste would wear off, and then Mending would fail, and then he would have to recast it. Anyway, and then the Wyverns show up on round 16, so just a few seconds later. But Pearl says, why the hell would I stand in the street?
Well, she wouldn't, because she's trying to keep a low profile. Again, she's doing the whole Ash. I've never even saw these assholes before.
I don't know these guys.
I'm sitting in the restaurant having a polite conversation, and all hell broke loose. I don't know what that was.
You got all the names? Alright, we might need those later. I need them right now.
Alright, I got him.
I thought I was anal when it came to notes.
For some reason, she just took an interest in the Robbins family.
My super shitty notes.
Very nice.
Right there.
Yeah.
I don't know the grandparents' names.
No, that's alright. They're dead. Grandpa Robbins.
Okay.
All we need. And was the grandpa a prince, or was the grandpa only the mayor? The grandpa was the first mayor. Yeah. The great grandfather was the prince of something. And we don't have any him, he died.
Well, during great grandfather's time, he would have still been under the rule of the elves, I would think.
Right, but somebody became the Prince of Kuldaft after the elves left, but before the Beholder showed up. So that was the Prince of Kuldaft.
Okay. We didn't pay that much attention when we were in Call Up there at that time.
Wait a minute, how long has the... No, that's not right.
They're really short generations.
Yeah, but the Beholder hasn't been here the whole time. The Beholder didn't show up.
Yeah, this
yet.
Beholder's only been here 36 years.
So that would have been Grandpa. Got his title changed from Prince to Mayor. In exchange for not dying immediately.
How would you like to continue being alive?
Would you like to be the mayor of Caldev? Or dead? Those are your choices.
Tough choice.
I was actually watching.
So there were several princes of Caldev between the Purge and Atticus. I imagine there was a prince before, but he was an elf. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
We gotta fill all this time now. Did you have something D&D related?
I'm trying to
And
think.
now for a D&D anecdote. I finished that Dota series, season 2. I really liked the Dota season 1. The season 2 wasn't quite as good.
I don't remember what Dota is.
It's based on a video game, evidently, but it's an anime. And the first season, they did a whole bunch of spell effects that were like right out of 5th edition D&D with mirror image and teleportation circle. And they're like, yeah, that's how it works. That's exactly like when we're playing. They kind of like drifted away from that for the second season and just became just another fantasy anime. But still interesting.
Netflix or Prime?
Netflix.
Okay, I probably have seen it probably pop up in my suggestions list and haven't watched it. Really, the only anime I've been watching on Netflix has been Castlevania, of course. Yes.
Oh, so you haven't watched that?
Yeah, love Castlevania. That was my game. Was Castlevania. I'm looking forward to the spin-off on that one. Blood of Zeus, which is actually from the same animators who did Castlevania. Wasn't too bad. Interesting take on the Greek mythology. Seven Deadly Sins, of course, and Sword Art Online. It's really all I've watched anime-wise on Netflix.
I started watching the new Cowboy Bebop, and I hate it.
I've heard so many bad reviews about it, and just the look, it just didn't appeal to me. And like,
I mean, it got canceled for a season, right? So that's not a good sign.
yeah, that's also another clear.
Yeah, that's actually rare for Netflix. They usually do 2 minimum. Yeah. And I think it's just because the original is still so, available, and it was so much better, right?
Actually, I think they have that on Netflix now.
Oh, do you?
I think. Maybe just the show, not the movie, but because the movie actually kind of falls in between episode 13 and episode 14 of the show, roughly.
I've been binging The Last Kingdom on Netflix.
Yeah.
I've been hearing a
That's
lot
on
of
my-
positive things about
That's
that
on my
one.
list.
It's
I haven't got
good.
to it.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, it's on my list with a bunch of other stuff. I just finished rewatching all of Night Court because I discovered that IMDb has it on streaming service. So I'm like, yeah, I need to watch it. I don't know how they're going to do the remake because Dan Fielding will not work in society today. I mean, he wasn't overly horrible, and he actually did have some scruples occasionally. But for the most part, yeah, his character would not fly today.
Time to get a new phone, man. I think it's time to get a new phone company.
I noticed that it was T-Mobile, so yeah.
Yeah, well, I used to be Sprint for years.
Oh God.
And it always worked fine. Really bad if you leave the city, but I try not to do that.
Yeah.
And if I do leave the city, it's like, you know what? I don't need my phone. I'm leaving the city.
I'm on vacation.
Yeah. But yeah, really bad for leaving the city. But other than that, it was fine. But now, yeah, T-Mobile.
And find it cozy, huh?
I do Verizon.
I'll say I've been on Verizon for 17 years now.
They suck, but the coverage is good.
Yeah. Like at my work phone is AT&T. I'm really happy with it, but of course, it just sits on my desk. No drop connections, no.
That was good, sir.
Good.
I had to think about that one, huh?
Yeah, all the days blend together, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm tired. Mainly.
Mainly tired. And how many days till you're 30?
18?
18 days.
Woo!
I'm tired.
The beginning of the end.
I'm 2 years from 40, man.
Neither of you is getting any sympathy from me.
Wasn't expecting it, nor looking for it.
So we're standing in the street looking at each other, and
Wait, hold up. Did you watch?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
And I was like, they're fighting.
and we specifically
I'm
started
poison
that
resistant, and they're fighting. Fucking assholes.
But don't worry, there's plenty of demons left.
That wasn't the first descriptive word that I thought you would call us. But it was on the list.
Sparky has started casting mending on the steel defender because of the slight amount of damage.
Wait, are we
that it took.
recording?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we've been recording. I don't think we.
Oh,
have
yeah.
we? Yeah.
Okay.
Because we were talking D&D for a moment there, then it drifted away. Then we kind
We
of.
talked D&D related TV shows.
Yeah.
Then we got to Night Court somehow.
Well, we were talking about stuff we were watching, and I got sucked back into that show because it's an awesome show.
So round 16 is when the women's are out. They're faster than the...
Is that like the Judge Joe Mathis or Night Court? What is Night Court?
It was a comedy show that started in 1984, starring Harry Anderson, Richard Hall.
Absolutely hilarious.
It was a great show.
Is
It was basically.
Is it mocking like Judge Judy and like People's Court?
This was before Judge Judy.
Right, yes.
But
Before
wait.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy's been on for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
It was
so-
it was
before
a long
Judge
time
Judy.
ago.
Is it mocking all of that stuff though?
No.
No, not really mocking.
It was just kind of
Think
this.
Big Bang, but in a courtroom. And it's all legal and then shenanigans to boot.
Okay.
personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny cases. Not as good as Oblivion NPCs, though. Not like that. Brent Spiney.
Brent Spinner.
Spinner.
Spinner. Brent, I can never remember how to pronounce your last name. Forget me.
I think it's
He
funny.
he was actually on there for like 7 episodes.
Yeah, the hillbilly guy.
Reoccurring hillbilly.
Bob Wheeler.
Show up in court.
They're actually from Czechoslovakia. Or is it Yugoslavia?
Okay.
It was one of the Slavias.
One of the Slavics.
But yeah, he was there until 87,
Saving
and then you can
Night
definitely tell when he
Saving.
left to go do Next Generation. Because he was there, then he was gone.
Yeah, it was like every 3 or 4 episodes, and then. Right. The dragons are about 10 rounds behind them, about a minute behind them. So, what's the plan? We're waiting for the dragons to show up.
Actually, it is what is the plan? So we've destroyed this tavern. We've
Just the windows mostly.
no, there was actually some damage because the Fury followed me in because she wouldn't stay away.
Yeah, but she's not an animal and went through the already broken window and not the other window.
But there were no more unbroken windows left when she exited.
I think
The bartender closed down the
Tavern keeper.
tavern keeper closed down the bar and threw Pearl out and started
Through is a strong word.
asked her to leave, and then he started boarding up the windows. So that's what he's doing. He's boarding up the windows. The ticket taker over at Gougeco Circle Trans is stepping outside, looking at the front of the building. Goes, hey, my building! What the hell?
There were 3 very dangerous women here. Large, big legs.
Yeah, but you know how many rockets landed in the side of this building?
No,
It was
no,
a lot.
actually.
A lot.
I was too busy trying to get away.
I don't know. Sometimes it was 2 out of 3.
Oh no.
For several rounds. I mean, I think the fight was almost 10 rounds.
Alright. And then,
Finally.
Pearl, we need to leave!
Is he still going off?
Oh no, he's
Pearl! Pearl!
All right.
She's already gone.
That was round 12. Right, but you gotta wait for Booty and the dragons.
No, I don't. In fact, I leave TBD with them.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the mayor's.
To the mayor's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm traumatized. I'm scared.
All right. So she's headed to the mayor's.
Traumatized.
It's gonna take a few minutes to get to the mayor's, and you just tell everybody you're going to the mayor's because you're traumatized, or you just leave.
I do tell
Because
them.
you know what happens if you,
You
don't
do
tell
tell
them.
I do
Okay,
tell
great.
them.
You don't tell them, and then they'll follow you again, right? That's how we got this mess in the first place.
They knew where I was going that time too, so.
I did.
And
I did.
I was laughing like crazy.
You
It's
didn't
like,
tell us.
He's fulfilling the prophecy. And Alex thought you were doing it on purpose. It's like, oh, he's going to go fulfill the prophecy. Okay, well, I'll go. And then you arrive and go, all right, fulfill the prophecy.
If she
Hey,
didn't-
we
if she
almost
didn't tell us-
almost succeeded. He failed his skill
disguise
roll.
trick, yeah.
We were doing good. I was stealthy. I had my hood up and everything.
So what about the rest of you?
Yeah, no, if she didn't tell us
I
where she
did.
was going, that was a thought too. Like, I was about to look up the divination spell and be like, okay, where is Pearl going?
I'm just cast divination on her.
Actually-
you've already cast it once today, though, so.
I mean, you know.
Well, I'm not there yet, so I'm not laughing out loud at Pearl
No.
proclaiming her
Traumatization.
traumatization.
Oh, I didn't say that out loud. I was like, I'm going to the mayor's.
She said under her breath, because I'm traumatized.
Right, but if she didn't tell us, then we're like, I'm gonna assume she went to the mayor's because that's where she was gonna go next.
Actually, I was
We
just
should
gonna
go
wait
there.
in the restaurant, but you guys really fucked up that plan.
Close the restaurant. Okay. So what's everybody else doing?
This
Flying.
point in time, I think we need to
Yeah, I
get.
know what you're doing.
Yeah, wait for him to show, because then we also need to get off the streets. Because
You guys could just go back home.
We could,
it's true. We're
But-
right there at the Circle Trans.
but you've been seen with us now. Or, sorry, wherever you are, we show up.
Completely different. We can.
Yeah, but one person could make the connection of
One
like,
time,
oh,
Do you think this?
one time is happenstance,
Right.
2 is a coincidence.
yeah. Two is a coincidence, and you're now a target.
So
You're with us whether you like it or not.
They don't give a shit about me. I'm not a dragon rider.
So you're gonna-
They
you're gonna
never
wait for
called
Buddha.
on me. They're not getting any money for killing
like,
me.
wait for-
Officially a dragon rider? Because dragon riders don't officially exist, but we're still dragon
And
riders.
again, it's still one of those that
And you-
decided we should
and
get
you-
it.
You borrowed your brother's dragon?
Because right now,
Yeah,
that
gotta get my
fight
burn license.
took quite a few of my resources. So
Yeah.
So I feel like
Yeah, you guys were definitely
You are.
gonna know
I'm
better.
definitely still a boar rider, as evidenced by the fact
as
that
official.
literally, that's my legitimate job.
Well, at the very least,
right,
wait for you
officially,
inside.
but unofficially,
Yeah.
you ride dragons sometimes.
Because again, all the Furies do
And
is wait
you have-
outside. They don't
It's not her
do
dragon,
anything.
though. It's her brother's.
It is my brother's dragon.
Right, but you ride the dragon, so that that implicates you a little bit.
I don't ride the dragon right now. I left it
I
behind.
mean,
You
I
guys.
don't
Only
own a
rides
dragon
the
either,
dragon.
but I'm still called a dragon rider. Even though the dragon riders don't exist anymore.
But
Hey,
here's the thing.
We do.
I mean,
They have
The Dragon Rider
legitimately
band
no
has
reason
been-
to bother
you know,
with me.
disbanded.
I'm not a threat.
No, they weren't disbanded. They were all but eliminated.
All but eliminated. So
Yeah.
we can cut out the but part.
Okay.
Alright, so we got the Circle Trans building right here. We can easily
On
go
your
away
way
and get
over.
off the streets.
You notice a kerfuffle going on down at the north end of town. So you went from the west side to the east side, so it's quite a ways off.
Okay.
But you're flying as fast as you can over the thing, and you notice a kerfuffle going on just in front of the warehouse, and dead people laying in the street.
Which
Oh
warehouse?
shit!
Dead people.
That's
At
not
this
good.
warehouse.
Oh.
There was no dead people.
There are now.
There are now. I think Atkiss has come out.
So that's what you notice on the way over, and then you arrive.
All right.
Did we notice dead people?
No.
No, because we walked
I'll tell
over.
you about it.
He noticed because he's flying
How
over.
far away is this bar from the warehouse?
Okay, we did this last time. But it's a quarter mile to the northeast corner. It's a quarter mile to this corner. So if you go diagonal across, that's a right triangle with quarter-mile sides and a hypotenuse of.
7.5.
I'm gonna go 0.38. 0.38 miles, about 4/10 of a mile.
By D&D geometry,
Sounds about right.
that's a quarter
It's a
mile.
quarter mile. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's a quarter mile.
Was not aware of the
D&D geometry. Just go with it.
Sure, yeah, but I was not aware of the quarter mile this way, quarter mile that way. I did not know.
The circle trains
side B,
is almost
so I
the
could not
center of
find
the east wall.
Side C.
Yeah.
The AAA's warehouse was almost the center of the west wall, and the Atkiss's warehouse is the exact center of the north wall.
Okay.
Because he said, this is mine. Exact center.
You made a map, right?
There's a universal. there actually is
Yeah,
a.
but we need a local map.
Well, the map that we have is the universe.
Guess where the
Had a map.
Guess where the Mayor's building is?
Quarter mile the opposite way?
Sad.
It's on the south side, about halfway across the city.
They're actually missing several maps over here. We're missing the map of Core. Oh, over there. Because the map you made of Core is basically the blueprint that you made for all.
Oh yeah, that's right. All the
Yeah.
Elven cities.
Yeah.
But the one for Core has the river in the right place.
I just disconnected and reconnected. Maybe it's not your phone.
Maybe. Huh. Well, my old phone works fine.
Moving on. Okay. So he shares his information with us. Again,
He's
I'm
not here with us yet?
No, he just arrived.
I just arrived.
Oh, you just right.
I said he literally just arrived.
Gotcha.
It was less than a minute
Yeah.
before he arrived.
We gotta go!
I'm like, kerfuffle, bodies.
Hello.
Beholder.
We gotta go.
Well, as again, thinking the Beholder has come out and is.
Well, if the beholder has come out, you didn't want to fight anything
Already
out in
knew
open.
it was tax day.
as a-
Today's tax day?
Yes, today is tax day. Hey, Rude!
Just in time.
Because again, the
I'm about
original
to make a terrible
idea.
decision, and then Mike's gonna talk me out of it. He's gonna try to.
You did make level 10 before the end of last session, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're all 10th level,
So Pearl's not.
except for her.
But she has one.
Well, she's already going to the mayor's as well because she's traumatized.
Well,
No, she's just going back.
because the dragons are slower than everybody else while flying back, I noticed a kerfluffle and dead bodies outside the warehouse. So
It's like Atkiss's warehouse.
we're assuming that the beholder is outdoors.
Oh,
And again, it is tax day, so and he goes to the mayor's to collect the taxes. Is
I
that
thought
what-
he already collected the taxes. Is that?
He
No,
has
he has not.
collected the taxes
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
Because by the
All right.
meeting with the mayor is at 6 p.m.
So
Okay.
this totally
6
blows your plan to hide in the box.
What?
Yeah, I'm going on the midnight train home.
Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna go and bring this to the table. I've used up pretty much half my resources spells wise. I've still got 10
You got scrolls.
I've got 10 sorcery points. I've got scrolls. He's slept and refreshed, so he's got all these key
He's brand new.
points.
We got a fresh monk against a beholder.
That's all we need is a fresh
Also,
milk.
I am not resistant to poison. I cannot infuse magic armor.
Oh.
Oh.
On your steel defender?
On me.
Oh, on you.
Oh, I didn't know you had magic armor.
And,
It's one of the things that
I
you
didn't get hit last week, so it didn't matter.
Didn't matter, but
You
that
said
doesn't
the
work.
thing, but how
you
come?
can't infuse magic armor.
Because
you
I
can
can't
only infuse
non-magic
items.
Yeah. So I would have to sacrifice.
Your armor isn't not magical though. You have +1 adamantine.
That's
Right. That's the problem.
Oh, you can only.
I can only
Only
infuse non-magical items.
Okay, I heard that
Okay.
wrong because I thought you said I can't infuse.
Right, because I was like,
non-magical.
okay,
wait a
you
minute.
did infuse your rocket launcher, and that's non-magical. Because we talked about like,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
suck a soul, then that turns it.
Yeah, but I have a
But
+1.
I forgot he had +1 armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot too.
So, right. And what's everybody doing for? How's everybody doing on poison resistance potions? Do we still have another round of these?
I've still got 2.
I still have one.
I did drink.
You drank one of yours during the last battle.
I never got around.
Did everyone laugh at this?
No one saw it.
Aw, it's been up the whole time.
Yeah, but nobody
No
played
planes.
since.
No, but
It's not like we play all the time.
I've got 2 left.
I still got my 2 because I was unable to drink one of mine because
So
you chose not to.
I kept being chased.
No. There's a difference between unable and chose not to.
No, I was literally unable. It was either cast spell so I get the fuck away, or take a potion.
But
I still get hit.
I don't need one of them. I just need one for the dragon. So
So you have an extra one now.
You're
I have an
good.
extra one if you guys need
I still
one.
got 2 left.
You still have 2?
Yeah.
Oh, did you have
I had a
boxes?
couple extra from before.
Oh, okay. And I don't think Sparky took one. So
No.
you should still have 2.
Yeah,
Because we thought you
Did I drink that right away?
Yeah,
at
I
the beginning, yeah. So you got,
Okay.
you know,
So I've got like
58 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So that's just
Is it
counting
everything?
resources. What's the plan?
I'm ready to go after the beholder. Are you?
No, it.
No, I think we need to follow Pearl and have her make her talk to her connections and get us somewhere safe.
Well,
Oh, a new dice tower over there.
yeah.
Somewhere safe. We couldn't.
Somewhere safe, like in a tax collection box.
That's not safe.
I mean, but that's what we wanted to do.
Right, but now
What
you've already
somebody
missed the
wanted
tax
to do.
collection time.
What I wanted. What?
Right, missed tax collection time.
Oh, it is already
Run into
happened.
him in the street.
Oh, you missed the earlier discussion. That's important.
We talking about the dimension door?
The dimension door.
Okay, so apparently there was some rule investigation where comes a dimension door.
Okay.
You can cast dimension door and have your endpoints appear within an anti-magic field. You just can't cast within the anti-magic field.
Okay.
But your destination could put you...
Destination could be.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it can only be something like...
Alright.
It can be dimension door, teleport, but not teleportation circle.
So, if somebody were to cast a dimension door
Needs to
and
I was
all
wondering... I was
along
thinking Misty Step would be
a
another one
monk,
too.
so-
Yeah.
with them, he could be standing in front of the beholder and smack him.
Right. You could get there, but you couldn't get out. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the beholder, obviously.
Right. But like a teleportation circle, that's like the magic happens there inside the
Yeah, because
magic
they
thing.
pearl...
So no.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I've got dimension door. Pearl's got dimension door. So
And you can run real fucking fast. So.
well, the idea.
My
the
speed went up
idea.
one with level 10 as well.
Yes.
Yeah, but so the idea is that I would take him.
Oh, to.
Yes.
And then he shoots from real far away.
Exactly.
Right, but no. She's going to meet the mayor, and he knows where tax collection happens. Wait, we've already missed tax collection? Collection?
Yeah, it's supposed to be at noon.
What time is it at?
I thought it was 11 now.
Yeah.
I thought it was
yeah,
before.
it was before.
I thought we were
Yeah.
before.
It was like 11.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
supposed to be
because
before.
they were gonna. They showed up at 11, and we.
Her meeting was at noon. She was having her meeting.
Okay, when was tax collection time gonna
Noon,
happen?
also.
It was noon also.
Yeah.
but her meeting was with the mayor, and so she was.
No, my meeting was with the mayor's nephew.
Yeah.
Because I remember from last week, like, we were gonna get attacked at 11:30, and they showed up, like, the Fury showed up at 11.
Right. But you guys were still at the warehouse at that time. So and Pearl went early, so she just sat in the cafe waiting
Yeah,
for
like 10 or something.
Kurt to show up. But then Kurt showed up. But Kurt showed up just a few minutes before noon because that was when the meeting was.
Okay.
So you guys went over there. The Furies had arrived already and we're just standing guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we want any kind of surprise, we're going to have to put it off till next tax collection day, basically.
Or
what?
Or
we have already fulfilled the prophecy of being attacked at this time, on this date. He doesn't know where we're going to be next.
Go after him now. Is still what you're thinking?
Yeah. And hiding in the tax collection box is a very goblin idea. Right? I thought of it. It is a goblin idea. Maybe Atticus is going to think we're inside the tax collection box. So maybe us not being in the tax collection box is actually a benefit.
While you're working out that justification, I'm gonna do some finagling here with my spells to give myself a couple spell slots.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're going to need them.
Yeah, you don't need your bonus actions to pay attention to him rambling.
But she's leaving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna message her. Like, hey, where are you going? What's a good spot for us? We need to find that out now. Atticus is on the move.
Are you doing any sending or are you messaging her before she gets out
That's
of
a
range?
message before the out of range.
Okay.
Because this ended, right?
Yeah.
And then his ended?
that was
Yeah.
my thought exactly.
I'm still at 4. Okay.
Takes me 7 to a 5th, so it should be like 5 for a 4th,
thing?
right? Yes.
You have a bag
Thingy.
and of a shirt? Or an eraser?
Message is one sentence.
25 words or less than I've
No, message is literally like a one-line response.
It is.
No.
Yeah.
Sending is 25 words.
Okay, maybe that's where I'm fucking up, but like...
Sending is a quick, short message.
It was one big run-on sentence. I'm a goblin. I can do that.
I think it's everything you can say in 6 seconds.
Oh. I got that pretty good. I
So
feel
you
like...
just talk really fast.
Yeah, I feel like I almost hit 6
Like
seconds.
Pearl?
Okay.
Go back to the video. I think I got that.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So everything you can say in 6 seconds.
Okay. I think I got it. I think I
Alright.
got 6 seconds.
Okay, so it's been at least 18 seconds, right? Want to make sure I'm legally doing this right.
Yes.
Good. Okay. So,
'Cause you had to wait a minute for Booty to show up.
fair enough. Okay, so what I did was I converted.
So did you do your
Wait, what's my response?
2 mendings?
I'm walking down this main
Done
street and
two-
turning right onto that main street and walking straight to the mayor's house. That's my plan.
Okay, she's going to the mayor's house. We need to
I
move.
already
Two
told
minutes.
you that.
We knew that.
We did do that. She said that repeatedly.
After the attack, our attack on them, not their attack on us, because fuck them.
Sure.
You haven't, whatever. She's on the way to the mayor's house. So, we could just tail her and be within 120 feet, and we could talk to her, and like,
So you walked down the main street, turned right, walked down the main street, turned left, so you can go straight to the mayor's office.
but we gotta go.
And that's where you find Kurt Robbins dead in the middle of the street.
Kurt, wait.
Kurt's dead?
I just keep walking.
Okay.
I don't even look at him. I'm like, all right, that's not
That's a
happening.
triple A
And I
guy,
just keep.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
And
the mayor's next.
mayor is Charles, right?
Mayor is
Tim.
Tim.
Who's Charles? He's in charge, I thought.
He was one of the uncles that's
Charles
dead.
is the dead AAA uncle.
Alright, cool. So I just got different.
Charles is in charge of the AAA. He owns the warehouse.
Right,
Or
and Kurt.
did own the warehouse until he left it to Kurt.
Okay. So Kurt's
She's already dead.
uncle.
And now Kurt is dead.
Kurt's other uncle, Charles.
Okay, so I just mixed up the dead AAA owners. Whatever. I remembered the joke of Charles in charge, and like, give me some credit.
This is bad.
I just walk right
I
past
fig-
him.
I figured the cover would get blown.
Oh, there's a body in the street.
The beholder can cast divination. He's found shit out that they think that he doesn't know. Or it doesn't know. God damn, they, them.
Whatever. Beholder.
And what are you guys? You
gotta-
guys are
you
following?
gotta ask your-
We
your
sent
beholder.
the message.
What are your pronouns?
She tells you where she's going.
Not a
I think it's how. What are your pronouns? Zot.
But
Yeah, no, I'm not wasting a spell on. What are your pronouns?
No, you get zotted.
So,
Yeah, okay.
I'm riding the Steel Defender, casting Mending while we're traveling.
Okay.
Let me
Yeah, I think
know.
you got one, at least one.
I got 2
Alright,
off
2?
so far.
Yeah.
2.
Okay, so I've got.
But we're following, right?
Okay, so I got 2 second level, I got 1/3, I got 1/4, 1/5, and a grip of scrolls. We're good.
I think
And 9 sorcery points left.
Fuck
we
yeah.
need like somebody in the air to tell us what's going on.
Okay, somebody in there is
So we
gonna
know
be really
where-
easy to spot. You got invisibility there, Munko?
I do
Munko.
not. What's the range on the beholder's size?
Oh,
The
Fuck ton.
anti-magic is 150,
50.
but the eye stocks are 120.
You can also just see
You're not a quarter mile.
regularly.
Yeah, they also
He
just
doesn't-
work.
So if they're not a quarter mile, I could.
Yeah, but I can still see a dot in the sky. And if I'm paranoid like a beholder,
this
that's something I'm gonna kill.
I said this beholder
I bet there are no
is
birds
not quite
in
as
the entire city.
paranoid. Now
Is there any birds in the entire city?
I'm sorry, what?
Have we seen any birds in the entire city?
or heard him? 'Cause come on, those.
No, not yet.
I have not seen a single bird. You know why? Because the beholder has shot down everything that it.
Oh, you mean
feels
like
it could be
pigeons and
inside.
stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, shipbirds.
Sorry.
Shitbirds, rabbits with wings, and crows, and
No, no.
yeah.
No wildlife in any
Yeah,
of my cities.
There is not a single, there's not a single thing
You
in
can just
the air.
go with that, though.
There's not a single thing in the air. If you are in the air, you will get shot down.
It doesn't have the range to do that, but
It might
order,
chase you.
It might order some Furies out.
It might chase you. It might order some fury out. Yeah.
So you're following.
Yes.
I don't know.
At this point,
I don't know.
we're going. We're going.
Every time he says I don't know, you're not much farther behind.
Yeah.
Again, where we're following. You got Wanker down here. Me above, right who's head above.
And you're right
So
with
we're in
the
this
Steel
look.
Defender now. And
Yeah.
your dragon's following you.
Yeah.
And everybody else is just tromping down the street.
Not the main street. No. I can be like kind of be.
I don't think they got any
alleys or,
back
like,
alleys in the in
rooftop
his
to
cities.
rooftop. Can I like try and
We
stay
met
at?
Kurt in a back alley.
And now he's dead.
Yeah.
But
I
that
messaged
just
you.
implies the existence of other back alleys.
Yes.
Trash can just opened its lid on its own.
Ooh.
That was weird.
Got ghosts in my house.
If we're
Oh.
Either the cat had something to throw
I thought you
away.
were talking about me for a second. It was like,
No, not that trash
I'm gonna
can.
go
Not
with it.
that trash can. The other trash can.
if we're following her, she just went down the main street.
mm-hmm. Right, but we don't need to be in the main street.
So you're gonna try to take side streets.
Sneaky sneakersons.
Or just rooftop to rooftop and just don't get too high above above those. Don't create an
Actually, that's a
ally.
good question. When it comes to the story of the buildings in, well, any of your cities, how many stories are they on average?
Oh, mostly ones.
Mostly ones?
Yeah. But there's some twos and some larger buildings like government buildings and stuff like that. Right?
So
Better to me.
So would there be
Most
enough where,
homes.
so it'd be enough that we could actually do this sneakily?
Can we sneakily do this?
Yeah, you're just gonna
I can.
bounce across the rooftops with 700-pound wyverns.
Sneakily.
Hope you don't land on my solar panels. I'm just.
That's your problem, not mine.
I'm saying you might bust a few roofs.
Okay, well, if there are ever wyverns in existence that might land on...
People would make better roofs.
Yeah. Or you
About
would,
that.
or you would decide to put your solar panels in a different place.
Okay. So we'll assume no wyverns fall through the roofs. So you're just gonna hop from roof to roof, staying as low as you can, by avoiding street traffic.
Best we can.
Yeah, except people might still go, oh shit, there's wyverns. But you don't care about those people.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're headed
If like
west.
if like 5 people say it, like that's not a big deal. If like 25 people, go, oh fuck.
Well, there aren't
Oh,
any big
yeah.
crowds in Caldeff, right? Because everybody kind of
Okay.
keeps themselves.
Do you want me to go ahead? Monk's going to do the rooftops a whole lot faster than you are.
Yeah, just keep
And
keep
my
within
stealth is
con-
better than yours.
keep it in con. I can message all day long, no problem, no risk. Yeah. You go. You keep in contact with Pearl, and I'll keep in contact with you.
So you take off sprinting across the roofs. Everybody else kind of follows along with their jumpity hop, jumpity hop, jumpity hop.
Yeah.
We're making sure not to have 2 wyverns on the same roof at the same time.
Can I cast Mending on a Steel Defender inside of a bag of holding?
Why wouldn't you be able to? You just open your bag and cast mend on it because it's right there, you know?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't move that fast.
Well, it
You
doesn't
can
fly.
roofs.
It doesn't
it's
fly.
Oh yeah, it doesn't do roofs well.
So I'm getting on my dragon
So
and I'm tinkering in my bag.
You put him in the bag of holding, and then you just keep using your action every round to keep touching him, and while you're casting, and then you just hop on the dragon and start following everybody else with the hoppity hopping things.
Yeah.
All right. So we got everybody riding on their dragons except for the monk, who is sprinting to catch up with Pearl. So halfway to the center of town is where you spot the Tim Robbins dead on the ground.
Timber? Kurt.
Kurt.
Hold up.
And these guys are trailing behind. Finally, Pearl gets to the main street, and she runs into the clerk from the mayor's office, and he's running towards the mayor's office. So he was on the north end of town. He's running south.
I start running along beside him. What's going on?
Like he's late?
What?
Like he's late? Or
No,
or dates?
like he's scared.
Sir?
And you're gonna run
He's
along
running.
beside him now.
Yeah.
Ask him what's
He's
going
scared
on.
that he's gonna be late?
And he says that the feather demons killed everyone. They killed the mayor. They killed some assistants. I just took off running, and everybody's dead.
Can I be the new mayor?
Wait, Rex, I saw the wheels turning.
He's like, you would have
No, you're saying the first part like that.
done that yesterday.
Okay, that's
Say
not
that
good.
We can still do the secret
When
wedding
you get to
thing.
the main street now, you see the pearls turn left.
Okay.
Are you gonna just keep following her and this dude running down the street? Because you can see her now.
On the rooftops.
But you're still on the rooftops.
Yeah.
But break down the side of the main street.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you guys see Rudy, right, who's running across the rooftop. He has to cross the main street, so you see him cross, and then he goes back on the rooftops, and now he's headed south.
Okay. But here's what's gonna happen.
The fuck?
Once I've gotten this information from him, I'm gonna be like, well, there's no reason to go to the mayor's office. So I'm just gonna like stop.
So you just stop in the street.
I have to think about where I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go next.
Or
So you
that
catch up
way.
to her, so if you're on the roof, and she's in the street.
Okay.
And she's just standing there now.
I'll ask her what's going on.
Well, I just start talking out loud because that's not weird at all.
You're not for
You're
Pearl.
thinking. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you know,
no
so,
problem.
okay, so this guy just ran that way. I know that the mayor's dead that way, and I could go that way and see what's going on, or I could go that way and maybe get some money from the mayor's house, or I could just
Wait, the idea popped in your head to just go rob the mayor's office.
Oh yeah.
You've been hanging out with goblins far too long.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she did.
I completely missed that. I was like, hello.
She said, I can go to the mayor's house and get some money.
Are you Opal?
So you're messaging me and I can respond back?
Yes, and then
Yeah, you catch up. So you,
Within
they just
120
stop,
feet.
so you catch up with them. So you're within 120 feet of booty.
like, hey, message from across the street. Like, hey, what the fuck's going on? What? Message her.
Oh, you can't see her because she's in the street. You guys are on the
It
roof.
doesn't have to be within the eyesight. It
Oh,
just-
yeah, right.
Just 120 feet for a
Is she
message.
within 120
It's
feet?
not through
Yeah.
lead and like
Yeah.
a foot of wood or
Yeah, you're right.
rock or
Yeah.
You just curve.
Curve.
Oh, I thought we were gonna I was gonna message him, and then he would have to message her, and then she would
Does he
message back,
have
and then he
Right.
would.
Yeah, every
all of
goblin
them.
boy
But you
does.
see him stop, so you message him.
Right. That was my idea of like. And he would have to.
He tells you Prost
refer.
is stranded in the street talking to herself. So then you can just message Pearl. Because you know where she is.
She said the mayor's dead.
This is our chance. Mayor's dead.
Listen, I can't have another secret wedding. People will get suspicious.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do?
Tragic.
I'm on Raidu.
Yeah.
Fly Raidu to where she lands right
Pearl
in
the
front of
tragic.
Pearl.
How about
Okay.
this? Pearl the tragic.
No, that's TV.
No.
Pearl the,
DVD.
Pearl the
That's
Black
right.
Widow? No. Pearl the Widow. Pearl the Widow.
Start. What
There's a
the
sympathy
fuck are
card
these
that we can
dragons
pull.
following me everywhere.
There's a sympathy card that we can play here, and like you will be okay. You will be taken care of, but we have to go forge some documents right now in the mayor's office.
You go forge some documents. I'm gonna go cry over his body.
Okay, that's great for PR.
Okay, need a lift?
That's great for PR.
Why are these dragons
At
everywhere?
the same point, his murderer is still
No, it's just
at
me.
large.
Check out my help.
We
His murderer is still at large.
Yeah, that way.
Okay,
Murderers.
It would
Murderers.
be preferable for you not to associate yourself with the mayor until the murderer is dead.
Oh, because that's gonna really sell my fake wedding
It could.
marriage.
no, that's the part of the forgery that we already
I'm gonna
That's gonna
go
happen.
north.
That's gonna happen no
I
matter
don't
what.
really want
Wait,
to fight
is
the
north
other bitches in
towards the
elephant
mayor's office?
Feather bitches, no.
He said some directions.
Well,
and I
they're the
forgot
ones
what
that
it
killed
Yeah,
everybody,
so
so I'm
south,
assuming they're
The
out.
way that
Yeah.
this road is the way that
Actually, that's a
I
good
was
question.
facing
Hold on.
is the mayor's
So
office.
if
Okay.
Furies
North.
killed the mayor,
That
look at
way.
this. Actually, before I go and land
That's
down there,
Kozak.
look at the sky. Do we see them flying around at all?
No.
What if I just go?
So the Furies killed the mayor, but they're not.
Probably just walked around because they're probably with the beholder.
The beholder wasn't mentioned though. They just said the feather bitches.
Did they kill Bob?
Wait, who the fuck is Bob?
Where was Bob?
You can't use these names ever again.
Are you gonna go to Bob's house?
No, Bob's the mayor's nephew. Was he there?
Why would you be there?
Because he's first in line for the mayorship.
Yes, you gotta keep them separated. They're designated survivor.
Bob's the mayor's
Well, actually, no, that's,
Bob,
that
you're
does
up.
better the question. Do we know where Bob?
Okay, this has to happen really
Alright,
quick.
you're gonna go to Bob's house.
This has to happen really quick.
But you don't know where Bob's house is, so you're gonna ask somebody?
You
Yeah, we're gonna flag down
are
the
the
clerk that
widow.
was running
You're
that
going
way.
to avenge your husband's death. We'll go to the mayor's office, and
So I
you
just
expected to
start
see
running
him
while this message
here.
is
So you guys keep bouncing along the rooftops to catch up with her, to keep
Alright.
up with
You
her.
expected
How
to
many
see
mendings?
your husband at the mayor's
One.
office,
Okay.
and we're gonna get to the mayor's office, and we're gonna forge some documents real quick, and
Clearly.
then we're
Anyone
gonna
that
go.
saw me talking to Kurt earlier at the restaurant.
No
would
one
be
saw
like,
you talking to Kurt because
Except for
he's a
the
secret.
people in the restaurant who know that Kurt is the mayor's nephew.
Right, which would only be the innkeeper, but yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
follow up
don't worry.
question.
We'll
So
murder
Kurt's
him
body
too.
was found in
It's
the
fine.
streets. How far from the tavern and how far from the mayor's?
He was going down the street and hadn't got to the center here, obviously, so he was halfway from there to there. So, what's that, a quarter mile? It's only a quarter mile.
All right, so this is Vatican City. This is what you're saying.
I'm still
Pretty much.
mending.
Vatican City is only a kilometer.
I thought it was a quarter mile.
No, it's a kilometer.
Anywho,